Baker and the Bucs right in the thick of things in the South again as they look for a third consecutive division title. And today they come to the Bay to take on San Francisco, reestablished as a Super Bowl favorite, coming off that big win last week in Jacksonville. It's Week 11 on Fox. Well, the sun's shining in Santa Clara for the 49ers. Coming back home after snapping the losing streak, ready to take on the Buccaneers. We welcome you inside. Hope you're having a great Sunday. Three-time Super Bowl champion Daryl Johnston. I'm Joe Davis. And when you think about the 49ers this year, it's gone from unstoppable to what is wrong with the 49ers to, again, looking like everything's just fine after last week.
Boy, you talk about perfect timing for a bye, because the big thing was getting their key players healthy. But I think one of the things that Kyle Shanahan saw in that game against Jacksonville was a little bit of a desperation from his team, the way they played football. And that's going to be huge for them moving forward, because he says, listen, we are not perfect right now. We still got a lot of areas we got to fix. Can we tap into that same style, beyond urgency, kind of back to the wall style of football?
As far as the Buccaneers go, they're right in the middle of things in the division again, and they've got a quarterback in Baker Mayfield under the radar having a really good year.
It's been a perfect fit for both sides. You talk about Baker, you talk about the Buccaneers. He's done a really nice job as this offense goes into season one, protecting the football, playing well in the key situations. End of half, end of game, third down, just really well done. His leadership has been great through this process as well, but very similar to San Francisco last week, it's the defense. Their key guys have been together for 6 years. They need to step up and play if they're going to have an opportunity to win this game today.
Baker Mayfield, quarterback on one side, Brock Purdy, of course, on the other side. And as we take it a break with By the Numbers, brought to you by Sleep Number. It was against Tampa Bay last year, less than a year ago, against Tampa Bay, that he made his first career start, won that game as he's done many of the games since. Faces off with Tampa for the second time today, and we've got opening kick coming up.
Fox Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Well, both these teams snapped losing streaks last week. Tampa Bay over Tennessee 20-6. San Francisco goes to Jacksonville and rolls the Jags 34-3. And so both feeling good as we enter week 11. I know somebody else who's feeling good. How about Pam Oliver down in the field?
You know it, Joe. Well, after that inspiring win against Jacksonville, Kyle Shanahan has a rejuvenated team, and I'll tell you what, he plans to keep it that way. Kyle Rather is going with some tweaks this week. For example, instead of a full-speed workout, well, he opted for a walkthrough to conserve. He said he goes by field and what he's doing, listening to players, coaches, and trainers to gauge how the team is faring. Shanahan doesn't want a repeat of what the team was earlier this month, and that was tired. Now with two division games against Seattle in a 3-week span and an early road game against Philly in between. Joe.
All right, Pam, and he's going to get a chance to see his offense right away. Todd Bowles' team won the toss, deferred to the second half, so they will kick it away. This team at 4-5, even though they're 4-5, in position to chase a third consecutive division title, facing off with the 49ers, reestablished as a Super Bowl favorite after last week. Ray McLeod back to return Jake Camarda's kick, and on a gorgeous day in the Bay Area, off we go. And McLeod with a real chance to run this one back. San Francisco to start at the 20-yard line. So Purdy, who made his first start in the NFL against Tampa Bay last December, had 3 touchdowns, won that game. He is 13-4, 17 starts into his career, and it feels like an important time to kind of take stock, Daryl, in what he's done, because it's the equivalent of a full season. He's got the #1 passer rating in the NFL since taking over the job.
It's been very impressive since he jumped into that game when Jimmy Garoppolo got hurt, and really without a blink just kind of started playing at this unique level, and he's continued to get better and better. It's a perfect fit in the style of quarterback play that Kyle Shanahan wants.
3 touchdowns to help end that 3-game skid last week. And they begin this one with a run to Deebo Samuel, and he has a hard time getting back to the line of scrimmage. Jamel Dean got there first, and then Levante David finished him off. And it's an offense that struggled during the 3-game losing streak, but they get Trent Williams back, they get Deebo Samuel back, and they got the offense back to life.
And we all looked at the production that those guys create when you talk about Trent Williams and Deebo Samuel, but it was more than that. It goes beyond that for these guys. Those two guys are the key kind of vocal leaders on this team, the energy that they each bring in to the huddle during the course of the game. And last week, Brock Purdy said, I feel more comfortable when I look up and I see Deebo Samuel and Trent Williams in the huddle.
On second down, Purdy's first throw finds George Kittle. Chemistry between those two has been evident from the start.